Hello, y'all. It's me, Candy. Today is um Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. I think it's the first day of fall, and so wow, I'm feeling like very rocky right now. Um, so I wasn't sure of how long I was gonna stay down here, um, in New Orleans, and somebody was supposed to have sent me. I don't want to give out too much detail because she wanted to remain private, but she was supposed to have sent me some money or whatever, and not. I mean, she acted like she wanted to, give it to me so badly, but now it seems like she's hard to get a hold of. But I don't want to go into me trying to be respectful. I don't want to go into too much detail. And then with the charges on my bank account from my hotel stay, like from September 17th through the 19th, I know I had pending charges, but I don't know. It just automatically disappeared. But that money that I have in my bank, I'm afraid to spend it because I was trying to get in contact with the other hotel, with the manager, and I was trying to get a direct answer from her on whether or not they canceled the charges, um because I heard certain people, they were canceling the charges if you stayed from the 17th on forward, but the manager told me that that didn't apply to me. But then I realized that it seemed like the charges must have been disappeared, you know. So I'm feeling kind of rocky and kind of scared. I'm afraid to touch that money that's in my account because I'm afraid that they might come back later and try to take the money. I don't know until I get an answer. And that fake mean bitch, Brittany, was abusive and disrespectful on the phone yesterday, I guess because she knew it was me. But it's like, how the hell am I supposed to follow your rules? First of all, you're a young ass kid, younger than me. And then, as I said before, that girl looks down on me like as if she thinks she's way better than me. And, she's like very abusive. And, I think later on yesterday when I tried to call, she was ignoring, like, I think she was ignoring my calls on purpose. And I think she lied about the manager, the hotel manager in Pensacola I'm talking about. I think she was lying about, you know, the manager not being there and trying to block me from talking to her. Trying to say you don't know when the manager won't, when the manager will be in the next time, you know. So, my phone data is still working very, very slow, and I have to leave the hotel room and go somewhere else to try to get Wi-Fi and get the whatever video I do to be uploaded. I could just barely use Twitter on here. Can't even really use Instagram like that, you know. um so in cash, I only have, like, last I checked, about a little over $60. And um with that $60, I mean, I have to spend it on food to eat, and tomorrow I was supposed to check out this whole motel, but that lady that was supposed to send me money, I never got anything straightened out. You know, um, that would have been a great big help. I would hate to feel played and disappointed. And then it will also be a great big help if I were to find out if if that hotel room fee, if it really was canceled. That will also be a great big help. And so yeah, they said it looks like it's supposed to rain really bad until Thursday. And either Thursday or Friday, the weather's supposed to be back to normal. Um, so yesterday, no, it was Sunday, my first day here. It was a man. He went to Dollar Tree because Dollar Tree is very close, right by the mall, and he was looking all over for bread, and there was none. And yesterday, I was wondering why even on Canal Street seemed dead and empty. People like, oh, because it's raining. I'm like, it rains all the time. What you mean, because it's raining? I mean, it was so dead that I wonder if the kids were even in school. It was just dead and empty. And then the main restaurants at the Riverwalk on the third floor had like maybe like I thought it was one, but I guess two restaurants, and then the Haagen-Dazs ice cream shop, and I think the cookie place and the Auntie Anne's place, and a lot of those other restaurants were shut down. And there was hardly anybody there. It was just so empty and dead, and I wonder where is everybody. I started to even wonder if people were still on coronavirus lockdown. But here on the West Bank, everything seems free flowing and normal except forced mask wearing. You know, but yesterday morning I went to IHOP and everything just seemed so dead and quiet. Well, I'm good to be quiet, but everything just seems so dead. And um, so I was, trying to figure out, I mean, that man had a hard time trying to find bread, and he said he was just looking for some cheap dollar bread. He said, bread is bread to me, and he said that, yeah, they want you go to other places to get bread, and three, $4, So he said it was between $3 and $4 for bread, and he said bread is just bread, so that's why he wanted to get like Dollar Tree bread, and there was no. I even helped him look for it. There was no bread, you know. So I'm still unsure of what to do and feel trapped and stuck right about now. And I my brain is not feeling like I'm feeling like too psychologically and mentally beat down to even work on my books. You know, I'm sitting here feeling like depressed and unmotivated to work on my books ever since my twin sister found my doggone YouTube channel. You know, I've been feeling depressed and unmotivated and scared, and I try to tell myself to stand up and don't try to not be afraid of bullies, whether family or not, because I have all this family here and I'm not welcome to come to their house. But Dirty Wanda Wyatt and that retarded fag Mark, they can be allowed to just, and fake Krusty Pete, they can be allowed to just come straight in town and have like even friends of the family will welcome them. But I mean, even friends of the family will welcome them to stay over by their house, but I'm just forbidden, to be around anybody. And then that retard Ramona had smear campaigned me to Daryl Garnett's side of the family, my Aunt Yvonne's husband, and all those people, and want to just keep me isolated and block me from even contacting the biological mom, Frances' side of the family. I'm like, I know we got more aunts, uncles, and cousins than this, but it seems like Ramona only wants to keep me blocked and keep me just only exposed to Yvonne and her kids. And that husband, Daryl, had died. So it's like you have access to my biological mom's other sisters and uncle or whoever, and you block me from dealing with them too. That, and then whatever lies or whatever stuff you put in Yvonne's head and her kids, well, Blake is gone, my cousin Blake, and yeah, Rebecca hates me without cause, for no reason, so a non-family kind of hate, my own cousin, but people in lower generations of the family are more welcome than I am. Got more authority and priority in the family than I do. I'm just completely and totally excluded. But then they'll play victim and lie to everybody and say that, oh, Candy talks so much shit about people on the internet. That's why nobody want to be bothered with her. No, bitch. You've been an asshole towards me since after I got out of foster care. So I don't want to freaking hear it. Without justification, no cause. And so now, all of a sudden, you want to make it like that's the doggone reason. And they might be like, well, I don't respect Candy because Candy had cussed my mama out. Candy disrespected my mama. Well, you've cussed my mama out and disrespected her too. So, bitch, you shut the fuck up. So that's the games that they want to, the psych games they want to play. I mean, people even on YouTube even ask, well, how come your twin sister don't let you come live with her? She's one of them. So, it's like people try to make like as if I'm struggling so bad in my life because I must have done something wrong to somebody, and now I'm quote unquote reaping what I'm sowing. Is that the reason why I'm freaking being gang stalked? No, you bastards are lying on me and slandering me. So that Stars 15K person waited till yesterday to start harassing me on Twitter. I have her blocked, but I'm glad there were a couple of people who defended me against her, and so she, unlike the fake T.I. perps, they try to have the same sentiments as Stars 15K herself. She falsely accuses me of just being bitter and upset, and she falsely accuses me of wanting people to take care of me and pamper me, and falsely accuse me of just wanting to live a comfortable lifestyle. Well, don't you live a fucking comfortable lifestyle? My comfortable lifestyle that I was supposed to be entitled to was robbed from me. I can't even write my own books because there were so many people who would try to halt my sales if I sold any. So that's why I should just be a little dummy and write books or write my short stories and just write to the air and nobody's listening and everybody's ignoring me. That's how it's supposed to freaking be. That I don't deserve any royalties, or my books aren't good enough, or you want to try to nitpick one little thing to justify why my books or short stories or whatever don't deserve any sales. So that's why one of the reasons why I've been just offering it for free also. You know, you want to stop people from reading my books, and then, if I try to work on them or try to practice writing them, what they'll do is cause my work to disappear, or they would electronically harass me even more. Even the fiction stuff, they will try to electronically harass me even more, torture me even more on purpose so I couldn't write, or they want to if I even try to go get it, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the IHOP down the street. Well, if I try to get a job at IHOP, y'all will block that too. And then, Stars 15K has and other, she's not a fake TI perp, but she's an actual perp. And then she tried to lie and say that Alex Dupree doesn't exist when she works with him with the perping and gang stalking. So how come they can have yachts and boats and they can have their own jets and planes that they own and own whole islands and shit, and I'm not even allowed to have a basic meal without them trying to turn it and make it like as if I demand something so luxury that I don't deserve. I'm just asking for basic survival because I am blacklisted and blocked from working my own job, which I would prefer. But I have a bachelor's degree and then get told that I'm too overqualified. They had that perp lady in Metairie that at Wendy's, and she made a whole freaking just show. And then like right the night before, I had an actual dream about it. Working at Wendy's. Actually getting hired to work at Wendy's. And that lady, she just perked me really bad, and she lied and said she was gonna hire me. And everybody, it makes me mad that everybody's saying you gotta start from the bottom. In 2006, I had a job lined up right after I graduated from UNO College, University of New Orleans, and the foster mom and that foster boy and the foster sister Shelley, they all teamed up to set me up to not be able to work. They wait till the day before or like a couple of days before I was supposed to start my new career. And they set me up that I was forced to move to New York and ended up homeless and forced again into the mental health system and being more abused and tortured. And was told that I'm not allowed to get married, have kids, get pregnant, or not allowed to have work or have a job or anything like that. And they wanted to try to force this mental health program down my throat. In New York, it was called FEGS, FEGS. And they tried to force me against my will to go to those mental health groups and would not allow me to get a job or work. Even in Denton, Texas, they tried to make like as if I was not allowed to work. Not allowed to have kids, get pregnant, excuse me, or none of that, So, and people with no authority to say these things, that you hate me so much you don't even want me to reproduce. But if I had my own kids, you would turn my own kids against me with lies, and you would have your own kids abusing have my own kids abusing and disrespecting me, my own husband and kids. It's like nobody's to fucking be trusted anymore. And I'm 37 years old. I lost my desire to even want to have a man anymore. I just might as well I lost my desire to even have a man or career or anything like that, because it seemed like as if look how the way the world is turning. And Jesus can come back anytime soon. And so, if all this is going on, what's the point of chasing a career or having a baby? If if our time is almost up in this world, and we don't know, it's just so it seemed like people said that, like, a lot of Christians believe that a woman shouldn't be working outside the home anyway. But what am I supposed to do being a single, isolated female and my father is deceased? You know? And so Social Security giving me nothing but crumbs, and that Stars 15K lady, I'm trying to say what the other fake TI perp saying. Candy could live a comfortable lifestyle if she wants to, but she just chooses not to. What the hell can I do with $803 a month? And they just purposely don't want to listen that $803 a month is not. I can't get an apartment with that. They want 3.5 times the rent to be the income. So that's another reason why I'm struggling. And even if I got a $500 place, I'll be struggling to eat and struggling to pay bills, and end up back to square one. I have tried what I could to get whatever job, even just the hurricane restoration job, the labor job. They try to say that they had all their people already. What am I supposed to do? And I think they were lying, just like any other job, But the same people who try to block me from working are falsely accusing me of wanting to live a comfortable lifestyle. I only left, I left Pensacola because Alex ran me out of Pensacola, in June. And then here is Hurricane Sally. How the fuck you call that a comfortable life and a vacation? And it's like right now I'm struggling to I don't even know if I just barely have enough money to even get out of New Orleans and my hometown and go back to Pensacola and get back at that sleep spot. I was scared of getting arrested for curfew. If I was on the streets and had nowhere to go, all the hotels were booked up, all the electricity was out, and they were just restoring it bit by bit. And so, what was I supposed to do? I think y'all want to see me in jail or locked up in a mental institution so bad. Or y'all want me just wiped off the face of this fucking earth. So, I'll see y'all later. Bye.